Vlogging. Today I'm going to be ranting about vlogging and my personal experience with it and the pros and cons with it. Not how to do vlogging because I'm not an expert in that. If you've seen my vlog, shaky camera. So just a little disclaimer, these are my experiences and my opinion. So everyone has a different experience, so watch other videos on vlogging for different points of view. So let's just start off with the cons of vlogging. Number one is that people give you dirty looks when you're vlogging. Like the amount of times when I'm just walking down a sidewalk and I'm recording, right? And I see people just like looking at me and then shooting me a little like, ugh, like what are you doing? And it's like, the thing is, my first vlog ever, I did go to VidCon, so it's like a YouTuber con. So I would expect people to see, because I was walking outside of the convention. But I do get it though. If I saw somebody with a camera, I wouldn't want to be filmed. But I try my best not to film other people in the vlog because they didn't consent. And let's move on. Next one is that people stare at you. And I mean that by a lot, because I'm holding the camera and someone 20 feet away from me is going to be staring at me like I'm crazy. Like, okay, I get it. I know. I guess it's kind of weird. Like you don't really see somebody vlogging with a camera every day, but at the same time, just let me do my own thing, man. It is very, very embarrassing. It takes a lot of courage to actually like get a camera and just bring it out in public, because the moment you have that camera, anything that you say and someone else says to you is like on video. So it's a little bit embarrassing having people all around you like knowing that like, oh, he's recording a video. Which, I mean, I get it. Like, I guess if I was like a normal person and I just wanted to have my normal day, a part of the vlog was I was in right? So I didn't even know, but someone was probably looking at me like, oh my gosh, they're vlogging. But at the same time, I do get it though. Like, if you're just trying to buy groceries and you see somebody with a camera, I get it, could be annoying. I mean, me personally, I would be like, oh, what's your YouTube channel? But if it was somebody else, I would be like, Another one is that talking to a camera can make you sound and look crazy. And I mean that. Because if you're like, you know, talking to an inanimate object, people are gonna be like, this guy schizophrenic? Question mark? Because some people will most likely think that. Because they're like, oh my gosh, he's not okay. He's talking to an inanimate object. Like, I get it. It can be annoying at certain moments in time. But at the same time, we're all just human beings trying to live our own lives. But I do get it though. Like, if you're trying to have a decent day and then you see somebody talking to a camera that's like set up on a table, someone's bound to think you're crazy, and that's okay, because that's just one of the cons of when it comes to vlogging. Now, I think something people don't talk about as much is the maintenance of having a camera. Now, I just have a GoPro, so it's not one of those crazy expensive cameras. Like, I'm not saying that a GoPro isn't expensive. It still costs a lot of money. But I think the worst part, in my opinion, is having to charge it. Because my GoPro's camera would last a decent amount of time, but it could still take like an hour or two to charge, and when it goes out of battery and you're away, like I'm in the convention trying to record and then it's at like 10%, I really gotta like be careful with how much battery I use, so because I don't want to waste it. Like, the whole time, I do not want to be wasting my battery. There's been times where there's a different vlog that I have planned, and I was in one spot and I can't really leave the place. It's a waste of time if I leave. So I had to very much conserve the battery all day long. And it makes a big difference in vlogging. Like, I get if you're a camera and your camera is like $10,000, then of course it probably has a good battery. That would be really bad if it doesn't. But if it does have a bad battery, then I feel you 1,000 times. It is so annoying. Now, one of them that I don't think people talk about as much is that people will probably make fun of you whether you're in front of them or near their vicinity or you're not. Literally my first experience of walking into VidCon to get my pass was I had my vlog and I was talking and I was like, whoa, and then I hear probably like two kids around my age like, whoa guys, it's a vlogger. It's like, yeah. And I don't know if my dad heard, but I don't think he interpreted it as bullying. It was 100% bullying. I can tell by someone's tone, and their tone was all they sound like my bullies. They sound like my bullies. So it was bullying. I gotta stop saying bullying like this. It's addicting. Anyways, people will make fun of you whether you know it or not, and that's kind of the thing that comes with vlogging. People will make fun of you, and people will be rude, and you may not have the best experience with people. if you're vlogging, because some people rightfully say they don't want to be recorded. So if they see you with the camera, things can get heated. I've seen videos of people like smacking someone with a camera, and it's like, oh. Stop filming! Stop filming! I mean, you could just ask for your face to be blurred, you know, but everyone has their own thing. No, I think one of the parts that is like, it's not a con and it's not a pro, depending on the kind of person you are, but a con and pro could be having to edit the footage, because I had to go through at least, I think it was about 8 hours of footage for my vlog, my big vlog. And every time, I think that it's actually really fun. Because basically what I did is, what I would do is I would offload all the footage onto my computer before I went to bed. And then I would usually like cut a bunch. I would still be working on my vacation. Like I'm that much of a workaholic. I still work on my vacation. But I think it's very fun to edit it, especially because I kind of like, oh yeah, I forgot I did that, you know? It's very fun editing. I like editing, so it helped me a lot. Nonetheless, it's still a fun thing to do, whether there's cons, but we're going to talk about the pros of vlogging. Now, one of them is that it can help save memories that you may forget. Simple as that. If you forget something, you can look back at the vlog and be like, oh yeah, I did that. Or you misremembered something. Especially because every time you reimagine something, your brain always changes it a little bit. Like, I forget exactly what fit Draco was wearing the first or second day I met Crew, right? All I remember was it was a tank top and it was either a Tiger sweatshirt or a basketball jersey sort of deal. That's how bad it was. Like, what was the actual thing? I don't know, because I don't remember. What can I do? I can just go straight back to my vlog and boom, it's right there. Simple as that. Now, another thing that didn't really happen to me, but I've seen it happen to people before, is people can be actually kind to you. I have no experience with this because, like, I don't really talk to people apart from, like, you know, YouTubers and, like, people who are, like, in line with me, because the lines are long at VidCon. So people are still nice to you nonetheless. I think sometimes they may just treat you better because you have a camera on them. Okay, now if you're on a trip that you absolutely hate and you don't have anything to do, like, you're, like, in the smack dab middle of nowhere, but there's like vlogging opportunities, you know, like those cool nature shots or like baking or whatever, you know, that sort of deal. You can definitely do that. I find that really fun. I think it's a good pastime to do if you don't like your trip. I did mine because I wanted to do it. I felt like an influencer. Now, the point I brought up earlier, which was your brain does misinterpret your memory the more and more you think of it. So over a span of 2 years, a memory you once had that was crystal clear is now not going to be as good. So it does help rejolt your memory. If I rewatch a couple minutes of my VidCon vlog, I'm like, oh yeah, I totally forgot I did that. That's so fun. Now, I think this is definitely very subjective to people. It makes you feel pretty cool. It also makes you feel professional, you know, like getting the shots and stuff. If you see my vlog, I had a friend who watched the vlog, which, okay, it was shaky. I'm not surprised. It was my first time doing it. So I will definitely, if you do want to see the vlog, it was very shaky, but it wasn't that shaky. It could have been way worse, surprisingly. I've seen worse vlogs. Now, I think the best one, in my opinion, is the friends and lifelong memories you made along the way. Now, I know for a fact for some people this is going to seem corny, but I don't care, because it's actually so fun to look back on those and think, oh yeah, I was there, the good times, before I was now in school, so long of my day. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video of vlogging. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.